Hi, Taurus. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for March 2020. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Ascendant, and Taurus Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Taurus, now on to your March 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have is Three of Rods, and this is success. It's waiting patiently for success to come in or letting go of something so success can come to you. Can also be the beginning of a successful business or enterprise. Some of you are having a new beginning where you're going off on your own, and it could be a new business or a new job. But for some of you, I feel like it could be starting your own business. It's time to get everything in order. It's time for you in March to get all your ducks in a row and everything aligned the way you want it to be. I feel like you're going to receive good news where you're going to find out like your business is bursting forth, growing, thriving, or some endeavor or some money that you had invested in something, like something's paying off for you here, because I feel like you're actually receiving some news about it. So you could be receiving news from accountants, bookkeepers, business partners, people that you have a connection to possibly at a distance, that you're working on some efforts to get something going, and you're going to find out, hey, good news, we got the funding we needed. Hey, good news, this big company wants to hire us to do the work for them. Hey, good news. Like, you're going to find out good news of something where your money is like expanding, growing. Something is, it's like getting ready to evolve and grow is how it comes up. If you're on YouTube, or if you start your own company or a website, you're going to have people that are going to, or Instagram account or something, people are going to be following you. Now, I happen to follow a lot of dogs on Instagram. I follow a lot of French Bulldogs and Boston Terriers. And because they make me laugh, they're so cute, and I think they're so funny, and they cheer me up, and they do such crazy things. But some of these people are making money off of their pets, off of Instagram, because they get affiliated with companies, and they sell products, and they sell merchandise and whatever. You might be on the verge of something like that. I'm not saying it's with your pet. It could be, but it could be something else you're creating or doing, and you're going to start these accounts, and people are going to be like, because I get followers and people being like in tune with what you're doing, into what you're doing, and then you're going to get news like, hey, guess what? We made a breakthrough. We're making some cash. It's starting to happen. We've broke into this business or industry, or something is happening, or it's with money you have invested in something, stocks, bonds, or some business or some property. You're going to find out somehow you've made some money. So the next card you have in your reading for March is the Judgment card, and this is, what do we think about a situation? How do we feel about it? What's the word? What's the proclamation? How are things going to go down, and how does it affect everybody involved? You could be the one tooting your horn and saying, guess what? It could be you to making this statement, but maybe not. Maybe this is a judgment coming from a different direction, but it will be affecting you and other people involved. Yep, this is about you. You're going to be showing people what you got, showing them what you're made of, showing them. And if you're not starting your own business or breaking into the like Instagram, Facebook craze field where you get followers and somehow you're making money off of it, or YouTube followers and you get the advertisements on your site are giving you money. It could be that your job where you work could be saying, you know what, Taurus, we think you've been doing such a great job. We want to promote you and we want to give you a raise. We want to give you more money and you have a promotion and a new title and all of that. It could be, or a new job. But for many of you, it is a new business. You may even have some kind of gathering that's kind of special, like a launch party or some celebratory gathering where you get people together and say, hey, listen, everybody, here's the news. We've broke, 200,000 followers, or we've got, X amount of, we broke the ceiling of where we were trying to reach, and a goal, a monetary goal. Even if you're involved in like fundraising for nonprofit or fundraising for organizations, a certain organization, you may have been involved in like campaigning, in a campaign to try to raise funds, and there could be some big success here, and so there's a party to celebrate, or you're just making the announcement like, hey, guess what? We hit our goal, or we surpassed our goal. Those are the kind of energies that are swirling around this card. If you own your own business or work in a particular company, you may find that especially if you're a boss or a supervisor, may need to clean house. There may be some dead wood you need to get out of your business or of the company, that if they're not pulling their weight, or they're not, I'm going to stick with not pulling their weight, not up to snuff, you're going to get rid of them. That could also apply in love relationships. If your partner is like really severely disappointing and nothing gets improved, or it's not turning around, you may say it's time to part company. That could be happening for you. But where's it going to be for you, Taurus? Taurus sun, moon, or rising sign? I don't know, because it's a general reading. So it's going to affect each of you differently in what area of your life you're like, something's getting, cut out. Is it employees to you? Is it coworkers to you? Is it significant others to you? Is it family members that are jerking you around and taking advantage of you? I don't know. But you're cutting some people out. Dead wood is getting cut out, and it has to do with people, not stuff. It could be stuff too, but this is more like people. So the next card you have here makes a lot of sense to what I just said there. You have Eight of Cups. And Eight of Cups is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off in a new direction and a new journey with the stick of power and control in your hand. Even though the journey may be unknown and you may not know what's going to happen, you're still willing to go on this new journey. You're tired of the old, the has-beens, or the what you think, what's been going on, because it's worn you down emotionally. So there's been people or situations that have been a severe emotional drain on you, and you are done with it. Some of you may have a job or a position and you're like, oh my God, I'm getting out of here. I've had it with this place. These people are lunatics. My boss is a tyrant, or unreasonable, or so dopey and stupid they are making the dumbest mistakes, and it's making us all work harder, run around in circles, and nothing happens easy, and then everybody's upset, and this place is toxic. So some of you are leaving something toxic. For some of you, I feel it's a job. For some of you, it could be love, or a living situation / love relationship. You've got a lot of you've kind of got an idealistic vision in your mind of what you want in your future. Because I get all these idealized, like, this is the idyllic situation I want, and that's what you want to go after. I feel like you're tired of like putting up with second best, second rate, half-assed. I feel like you've had it with all of that. And maybe you've never put up with it. And so the standards of what you're involved in right now are subpar to your standards. I say that because my mother was a Taurus, God rest her soul, and may she rest in peace. My mother was very discerning about things, and particular. Now, I don't know her rising or moon sign because I don't know her birth sign, but I know her well as a Taurus, and I wouldn't be surprised if my mother was a double Taurus or a triple Taurus. So I feel you have this like discernment, and you want what's best. You don't want second rate or half. I almost feel like you'd rather have an antique that was well made with fine craftsmanship and attention to detail than something new that's subpar and doesn't withstand the test of time and is not quality. I'm not saying my mom never bought a bargain. Whoa, yeah, we went to bargain places all the time. We did. But is that what she really wanted to do? No. But that's kind of the position our family was in and what we had to do at times. So I just feel like you're not willing to put up with anything that right now that you see as substandard. So if that's happening in your love life, you're out of here. If that's happening at a job where there's lunacy and unreasonable expectations and things going on, you're out of there. So you are turning away from something, but it's a wise move on your part. It's not foolhardy that you're making this decision. But look at your next card. I say that. You've got two interesting cards here. Your cards are very interesting this month to me, Taurus. You've got the Tower next. And the Tower is, it could be a fight, an argument. It could be an end of a love relationship, an end of a friendship. It could be a casting off of an old regime, so a new rulership and regime can begin. It can be like an enlightenment. You're awake and aware of something. You're getting enlightened about something. Could even be a structure catching on fire, burning down. That's possible. Yeah, I see you like that's it. Bam, it's done, over and done, signed on the dotted line. Bam, some of you could be getting divorced in March. Your divorce could be final. Or there could be some fine, because I pick up some legal things around some of you where you could be signing the final divorce decree or finalizing the sale of a home or, finalizing an estate. But there is some kind of finalizing and legalities here. For some of you, not all of you. I feel like you are having some kind of an awakening too, because I feel that Taurus is reevaluating a lot of things in their life. And you want to see things improve and become more upgraded or upscaled or improvements. And if that's not happening, then, you got to like drop, cut, quit, leave, stop, whatever it is that's not fulfilling. So it's kind of a repeat in a way of the Eight of Cups. It's kind of a continuation, saying similar things. You could have a big blow up or an argument with somebody, and it could be more than one person, because I feel like there's a couple people in this argument and nobody's agreeing. Or people aren't on the same page here, and I don't feel like it's just you and one other person. It could be for some of you, but I feel like there's a couple people, other people involved too. I feel like people are lashing out at each other. People are talking crap. That's what I feel. Keep in mind, Mercury is retrograde. It started on February 16th and it ends on March 9th. But we're in the post-shadow period 2 weeks afterwards. So be really cautious of what you say, because there can be miscommunication. And I feel like you're in some of you are going to be in some kind of argument, but I don't feel like people are listening to each other. It's almost like people trying to argue their point and talk over each other, and nobody gives a shit what the other person's saying. That's the feeling I get here. And it's like each person's agenda is so ingrained or important to them, they don't want to listen to any other angle. It could lead you to selling something. You may have a business partnership that breaks up or a marriage partnership, and you may be like, okay, we got to sell this house and split our assets. Or, I got to sell this business. I can't be partners with you anymore. It could be that kind of energy as well. You have the Magician as your last card here. Wow, you had dramatic cards. You had 3 major arcana cards, Judgment, Tower. Now you got the Magician out of the 5. And this is the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual realms, you can manifest into physical reality. And you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. You're putting your foot down. You're getting things going. And you're saying, and this is how it's going to roll. You're not going to be kowtow. You're not going to kowtow to anybody else's ideas, whims, ridiculousness, unreasonable behavior. You're not going to do it anymore. You're kind of like laying down the law here. You're going to do a lot of fact checking. And I see some of you, like earlier in the reading, I'm seeing it again here, like getting your ducks in a row, getting everything organized. Here it comes up as getting facts, like fact checking. Because you have to lay the groundwork, Taurus, because something in your life or some things in your life need to be solidified. And if they don't get solidified in March, they need to be solidified between March and either the end of April or at some point in May. June at the latest. So it's like, you got to get these facts and figures and all the things organized and straightened out and everything ready to go, because the time of like dithering, pondering, waiting, skating, wishful thinking, it's over now. You have to, it's like, no pun intended, but you have to take the bull by the horns, Taurus, and get on with things. If you don't feel like you're equipped or you're capable to do all of it yourself, then I feel you're going to be requesting the help of others. You could be paying some people to help you do some things, or, calling in some favors on some friends to help you if you feel like, yeah, I know what I want to do, but I don't know how to do this, that, or the other. Then you're going to have to make the moves to get the help and assistance you need for what's going to be, you're being proactive here. You're laying down the law, you're cutting out ridiculousness you don't want to put up with anymore. You're upgrading things to the level of your tastes and qualities and expectations. And if you need to hire people to do it, you'll have to bite the bullet and pay them to help you. But going on with whatever has been going on in the status quo for you for a while is subpar or not acceptable to you any longer. So you're also, some of you are actually going to receive a lot of information researching and doing things on the internet. You may find out how to do some things on your own. If you don't have the resources to pay other people, or no friends to call in favors on, or only 1 or 2, and it's not going to solve everything, I feel like you can find a lot of the information you need to know. A lot of it could be for free on the internet, and you may be doing a lot of digging and researching that. But you're going to be taking a lot of active action steps. I'm sorry that the Tower showed up for you, but it's, I feel this change or this shakeup or whatever's going on here is for the better. It's for the better for you, a better situation. So I pulled a gemstone crystal from the bag of gems. I didn't want to take the time to do it on the screen because these videos are getting long. So I did it after I shuffled the cards, and you got blue apatite. Blue apatite is the stone for Taurus to work with, use, wear, beaded bracelet, sleep with it under your pillow, carry it in your pocket, get a pendant, whatever you want to do. So let's see how it's going to help you in March 2020. This is going to ease tension. I feel like you've got hypertension. You may have a lot of tension in your neck, your upper shoulders, and your back. If you work with blue apatite in March, I feel it's going to help alleviate some of that. It's also going to enhance your strength and fortitude, which clearly you're going to need. I mean, come on, 3 of Rods, Judgment, 8 of Cups, Tower, and the Magician. Yeah, you need a lot of strength this month, and this is a stone that's going to strengthen you and build up fortitude and strength in you. It's also going to help you stay away from anything unclear or unclean situations. It's going to help you stay away from negative energy or anything that doesn't bring you clarity. If there's anything that's like foggy, too complicated, it's going to keep it at bay from you. It'll keep it away from you. It's actually going to strengthen your muscles, which I find surprising, and your teeth. So if you have any issues with your teeth, fillings, crowns, anything, toothaches, whatever, root canal, whatever, or if your teeth are just soft, it's going to help strengthen your teeth. It's also going to help with your muscles. And I do pick up, some of you are going to be experiencing hypertension in your upper shoulders, across your upper back, and in your neck. And this stone, apatite, blue apatite, will help you with that. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much, Taurus, for watching my videos. I truly appreciate it. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you would like to get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. Now, every month I always say this, and I'm going to say it here again. I record many videos for my Vimeo on-demand pages, and I post a few of the links that are current, but they're available. Like, these predictions can go on and on. Like timing, stuff I said a year or two ago could be happening to you now. So even though I put the most recent recordings, don't ever hesitate to go back and look at the old ones on Vimeo or YouTube. So in the description box below this video in the Show More section, as always, my psychic crystal readings for this month of March 2020 is below. So if you want to see a continuation of what I get after I stop this video and ask my guides, what else do I get for Taurus? That video is available on Vimeo, and you can click the link below to get to those videos for March. Also, Jupiter has now moved from Sagittarius into Capricorn as of December 2019, and it will last until December of this year of 2020. So if you want to see what's going to affect you with Jupiter being in Capricorn, I did psychic readings for each sign of the zodiac based on that. That link is below this video. Also, my Big Love reading that I do every year that link is below this video, which is including in each video singles and couples of your sign. And I used many divination tools there. I pulled 3 tarot cards plus an oracle card, plus looked into the crystal for the couples, and I used a different tarot deck and pulled 3 tarot cards, 1 oracle card, and the crystal for the couples of your sign. And then I concluded the reading by pulling a gemstone crystal for you from the bag of gemstones as to what would be the best gems for your sign to work with in the year of 2020 in the area of love and relationships. Now, these videos are also available by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and you can see all the descriptions of all the videos I have there. You click on your sign or the sign that you want underneath the video heading you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, if you would like to donate to my channel and help support my channel, there's a donation link below all those video series links. And I am very thankful and appreciative, and a big thank you to all those who have been donating since I put that link on in December. I greatly appreciate it. I do not take it lightly. Thank you for your donations. If you would like to receive more messages and predictions from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, You can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, sacred geometry cards, animal totem cards, many different types of angel cards and oracle cards, and I look into my crystal as well and give you messages and predictions from my spirit guides. And they're not just for the day I post the video, the prediction. Sometimes they go weeks out, months out. I just did one yesterday. It came up Ace of Cups, and that card prediction was lasting for 6 months, which is pretty long. They don't usually go out that long, but that one was a 6 month out, anytime between now and 6 months out. So many people find these resonate with them. You may as well. So I hope to see you over on my social media pages, and thank you for following me over there. So I hope you have absolutely phenomenal blessings that come to you this month of March, Taurus. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.